Okay.
We've moved into the daytime, a little bit different.
Yeah, I really love the vibe of the city and like how different it feels from the nighttime. Nighttime just kind of has like this sort of like, neon drenched, rain slick look to it, and this is just much more grounded, but still really cool. So, what is? I get like a subtle, like a kind of a Miami vibe. Does this actually take place in like a fictional Florida city? Is that kind of what we're looking at, or?
I think that's basically fair.
Okay.
We took inspiration from the entire southeastern U.S., but Miami was definitely one of the spots.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. And you'll see things that remind you of those areas.
Kristen, anything look familiar to you here?
Oh, very much so. I grew up in Florida. For reference.
Okay.
You joining us? Nah, man.
So now this is an introduction to what we call driving story characters.
Okay.
So this will be a side quest character you'll meet again throughout the campaign.
So driving stories are side quests.
Exactly.
Okay, very cool.
So as Mike was saying earlier, you don't have to play the campaign, but if you want and you choose to do the side stories too, you can kind of stay in a narratively wrapped experience if you want as well. You can kind of take it both ways.
Awesome. I love all the hot pink and just like the aesthetic. Like, what can you say about sort of the aesthetic wrapping of Heat in general?
So there's a few influences, but we wanted to do something that was felt very modern.
Yeah.
But then also striking a balance, particularly in the sanctioned events, between something that's kind of big and exciting, but also has kind of a street vibe to it.
Yeah.
So it was kind of threading a needle between those two components.
Nice overtook first place there. Well, yeah, it looks really great. And now I know there's a little bit of interplay between what you do in the daytime and then how that affects when you click over into nighttime. What can you say sort of about the risk reward of those two modes?
So day is really about opportunity. You can look on the map, you can see which events are available, and make a plan and pick the events that you think you can win that also give you the most bank.
Yeah.
And that is probably the biggest distinction is day's reward is bank.
Okay.
So you go to day to build up your arsenal, your war chest. And then when you're ready and you've built your car to be exactly what you want it to be, both visually and from a performance perspective, you choose to go to night.
Okay.
And then night is very different because night basically you push it as hard as you can, but it will come to an end.
Okay.
And it's because you made it back to a safe house or your car got wrecked or you were busted.
Okay, just basically how far do you want to push it? How lucky are you feeling?
Exactly. And then heat works two ways. So the more you race at night, the more your heat goes up. Which is bad in a way because it means you're going to get more comp attention, but it also acts as a multiplier on the rep you've earned. So you have this incentive to keep pushing it and an incentive to maybe stop.
Okay.
So every night is kind of that challenge, but it's a very different pacing.
Yeah.
And so by having day-night, it allows players to have experiences that are much more relaxed at their own pace. Like day's a great time to look for collectibles, things like that.
Yeah.
I was going to say, this map seems pretty broad. Like, how would you say it compares to previous Need for Speed games?
It's, since Ghost has had the franchise, so four games now, this will be the fourth. This is the densest road network we've ever had, and I think it's the most drivable world we've ever had. One of the things that we've always known, but we just did a better job with this time, is that dead stops really close to the road tend to produce not the best driving experience.
Okay.
So we've been really aggressive about pushing dead stops away from the sides of the roads, so you can really get into a groove. We've also used real world road design rules, which help with readability. So when you're driving, you can anticipate turns in general.
All right.
They're wide enough. The roads are wide enough. Just every detail that contributes to a better driving experience. We've really done the best job we've ever done.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
You could say that.
All right, we're seeing this character again.
Yeah.
So this is the meeting between this Anna character and the player character, and you find that she's related. She's the sister of the garage owner, so that's kind of our connection to the garage through Anna.
Okay.
They're only selling if they know you're going to put the parts to good use.
I do like her hair.
Okay. Rookie's got confidence. How about a chance to prove you're more than just talk?
Oh boy.
Let's do it.
Give me your phone.
Okay.
I'm Anna. There's only one way to make a name. for
She's so
yourself around
cool.
here.
Yeah.
And she's the guide into the night half of the game. So we have Lucas, who kind of introduces you to day events and day
Okay.
characters. And then Anna, who shows us everything night.
I'll be in
Nice.
touch.
Okay.